guys, we're Dangote Group, a non-profit organization trying to create awareness using the campaign Save the Trees, Save Earth. And what's the purpose of this campaign? To create awareness on the benefits of the trees and how they impact our lives in general. And how we're going to be creating awareness or sharing or spreading this communication, we're going to be using social media, Twitter, Facebook, and other platforms. And on Twitter, we're going to be using hashtags to track response from audience and how people are actually responding to this campaign. And we're going to engage through a community called ETA, and we'll show you a short clip on what they think about our campaign.
You won't believe this. Scientists may have discovered revolutionary means of fighting climate change that can have the effect equal to ceasing all oil consumption on the planet: planting trees. As meme culture has accurately pointed out, Mother Nature's response to all these people denying climate change has been, hold my beer. While natural disasters have been happening for millennia, our treatment of the planet is exacerbating them. However, a new study found out that by simply regreening the planet, we can seriously improve our chances of survival here on Earth. By regreening, we're referring to natural climate solutions, which includes restoring peatlands, improving land management, and of course, planting trees. By aggressively pursuing natural climate solutions, we can potentially prevent 11.3 billion metric tons of CO2 from reaching the atmosphere every year. And let's not forget, reducing our CO2 output is the goal. You remember that Paris Climate Agreement? You know, the thing nearly every country on the planet agreed to? Nearly. Well, its main objective is to keep the planet from getting beyond 2 degrees Celsius hot. And we achieve that by reducing the amount of carbon dioxide we produce as a species. So why is regreening the planet such an effective tool at reaching our climate goal? Here's a quick recap. Carbon dioxide is a heat-trapping greenhouse gas. The more of it in the atmosphere, the hotter it gets on the surface. But as trees grow, they absorb CO2 out of the air. The more trees there are, the more CO2 gets sucked up. But when trees die or get chopped down or burned, all that CO2 they'd absorbed gets released back to the atmosphere. Similarly, peatlands store billions of tons of carbon in their soils. So when their ecosystems are burned or lost through draining for agriculture, all the carbon is released into the atmosphere. Our rainforests are more than just pretty trees and exotic wildlife. They are massive storehouses of greenhouse gases. Peru's rainforest, for example, stores more carbon than the United States produced in 2016. Peru? More like Peru rock. No. By planting more trees and maintaining our forests across the globe, we could provide 37% of the CO2 mitigation needed to achieve the Paris Climate Agreement's 2030 objective. Over the long term, regreening the planet can do as much to reduce our carbon footprint as phasing out fossil fuel use entirely. If we're serious about fighting climate change, we have to look at these natural climate solutions as powerful weapons against it. In addition to the climate benefits, maintaining carbon-storing ecosystems has the potential to improve water filtration, flood buffering, soil health, biodiversity habitat, and enhance climate resilience for the entire planet. Combined with reducing our dependence on fossil fuels and growing our green energy sector, we really can halt global warming in its tracks. Now go get your Johnny Appleseed on.
So after watching the video, now we have a bit more information about what this campaign is about. You start to ask more questions now, like, have you hugged a tree today? Have you thanked the tree today? Have you planted a tree today? Have you saved paper today? So we spoke to an animal local to find out about how the importance of trees in the community. But what do you think about like the trees and the environment, and what do you think is the importance of like trees around?
I mean, trees are like the lungs of the earth, along with the ocean too. So trees, especially on Vancouver Island, it's a lot about who we are, I think, as Vancouver Islanders. We love our old growth forests that are at Port Alberni, Angel Grove. But in general, I think trees make a city more livable, right? It feels having that connection with nature is important, I think, just in wellness, but of course for environmental purposes, we need trees for the air.
All right, so I'll be showing you how we'll be tracking the audience on Twitter through the Save Trees, Save Earth hashtag. And when this campaign starts, you can follow it through this to see the responses from people. And people showing what the campaign is about and what we're doing and the activities. So now moving on to our second social media account, Facebook. So we're on Facebook. Literally all of us are on Facebook. And how active we can get on Facebook. So through Facebook, we'll be sharing different posts on our activities, more information that we're gathering, and organizing events and posting it online as well to try and create a community of people trying to make the world a better place. And through this, we hope people can learn more and help save the trees and save Earth. Thank you.